not only in the you know, in the courthouse setting, but saying, I'm having lunch with so-and-so today, would you join me?
Sure.
So it's a way for you to network and to meet other people in the community, and certainly to get to know the good and the bad in terms of the practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of opportunity, I think, for you down the road. Supplemental income, there are some counties, because the pay is generally lower than you get if you went in private practice, for example, but there are some counties that actually allow you as the law clerk to supplement your income by doing court-appointed work.
Okay.
So you may say, gee, the salary is not what it would be if I went to an appellate level court, but at the same time, you may be able to have sort of a practice on the side and take some cases and earn some additional income. So, and the range is all over the place. You know, generally we see in very rural counties salaries starting at $35,000, and then we see some at, you know, $50,000 or $55,000 depending upon where you are. But again, you know, keep in mind there may not be a prohibition against you taking cases and earning some supplemental income, which is really nice. Typically, the clerkship lasts for a year to two. The contract is 1 to 2 years, and like I say, at the trial level, it's a little bit more fluid. So if you had an offer from a DA's office, or you had an offer from a private firm and went to the judge and said, "Oh, do you mind? I'd like me to start in May." Judges have not, in my experience, held your feet to the fire on that. Whereas if you go to a Commonwealth court, you know, a Supreme Court level where you're doing strictly appellate writing, briefing, I don't think those positions are quite as fluid. A lot would depend on your justice or your judge in terms of whether or not they'd let you out of the contract. But likewise, we've had a lot of situations where the judges, they're happy with the clerk, and even though you have a 2-year contract, say, would you mind staying on for an extra year and help me find somebody else? So again, you know, and the key with these relationships is, as you know, is your temperament and your personality, and how well you get along with the judge and the judge's staff, especially the judge's secretary, tip staff, and those folks. So they have a vote. They have a vote in it. So you know, it's important to keep that in mind. Now, you said you were going to